What's going on, guys? Welcome back to 100% Chelsea and welcome to your match day preview of the Europa League final, joined by Mr. Benson.
Thanks for having me, mate.
It's alright, mate. Needs no introduction, obviously. You know, it's just this guy. It's quite big. So, I mean, I've been watching since a kid. I'm really emotional. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We're good. We're here. Right. Okay. Europa League final. Chelsea versus Arsenal. The Brexit tie on the other side of Europe.
Absolutely.
How are you feeling?
Mate, do you know what? It took a while to get here. It was a bit of a mission, as everybody knows. We won't talk about the politics of why the final is in Baku, but it took a while to get here. But since we've been here, we've had a good time. Where's your hat, by the way?
It is...
you need your hat.
I do need my hat. Where is it?
This video can't go on without
We're
it.
in my room. Where is it?
I'll take over for now. We went shopping this morning. We bought a few bits and pieces. It's very cheap here. Good
got my hat.
£3 minat for the hat. It's alright.
Right.
It's decent. It does, mate.
Hello there. Right. Come over. That's me dodgy knee. Fuck. Okay.
Dodgy knee, you got a game to play tomorrow. If you can't climb on the sofa, what are we going to do? Man down.
So you aren't really missing it, it's fine. But outside of that, obviously, right, you've got these lovely Azerbaijani hats.
Yep.
Ian recommended these, and it's very nice.
I'm glad
I
he
like
did, to
it.
be honest. I wouldn't want one otherwise.
I feel... Is there like an Eastern European version of Tommy Cooper?
We are here.
Oh, but outside of that, so Brexit ties. You came from Stockholm.
Yeah.
What was the travel like for you?
It was 3.5 hours to Istanbul, 8 hours in Istanbul via a change of airport. If you know anything about Istanbul, it's like an hour between the airports, and then another 2.5 hours here. It's not actually as bad as it's made out to be.
Yeah, no, I like... So we went Heathrow to Istanbul and then Istanbul to Baku.
Yeah.
It was that second leg which was the killer. Like
Yeah.
that was when you were there, like knowing you
Landing.
could be there. I was woken up on the landing. So I kept waking myself up because I snore quite badly. So I was really conscious. Like I kept snoring, and then I heard one, and then it woke me up. I was like, shit, I'm on the plane, I can't snore.
Absolutely.
But then I fell asleep, and then we landed. I literally I shat myself because I was like, oh, what's going on? Just like woke up by the landing. But what were your first thoughts of Baku?
Do you know what? I'd heard good things. I'd heard it was like very up and coming city. Obviously, it's quite rich from oil and gas. So I expected some like big, beautiful buildings. But as we're walking around the streets, you kind of get like that nice juxtaposition of what used to be Baku hundreds of years ago before they started building as a result of finding all the oil and gas. And then you've got these nice hotels, and we're lucky to be on a nice blue chair. I reckon they knew we were coming.
If you can't see, unfortunately, but I'll put it right at the beginning if you haven't seen it already, and it's going to be in the vlog. I'm doing a big vlog. We don't know about matchday footage because that might be a bit hard considering you're not allowed cameras or anything near the ground. But behind us, you've got the old town, and you've got a mixture of that and these new buildings. There's a lovely... I think it's the town hall in front of us.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Beautiful. But yeah, it's a wonderful city. I mean, we went through the old town today. We were in the main squares yesterday, where we got a banging kebab, may I just say. Seven manat. Was it 7 manat?
I think it was 16 manat, which was £7 for 3 of us. Yeah. With 2 drinks each.
That was nuts. And it wasn't dodgy either.
No, it was a good place. Locals were in there.
And it was awesome. But I mean, like the city so far, I've really loved it. But let's get to business.
Yeah.
Important game.
The reason we're here.
Yesterday, obviously, there was the images of Sarri walking off the pitch and kicking his hat and all of that. Obviously, Luiz and Higuain apparently had a bit of a bust up. But according to a Chelsea spokesperson, he was just annoyed because the media were there and he wanted to practice set pieces, but he didn't really want to do that in case Arsenal saw it. And apparently Higuain and Luiz were getting on towards the back end of the session. But, I think that's all up in the air considering a lot of stuff that's happened this year. That doesn't really add up.
Yeah.
Does that make you worried ahead of the game?
Well, you know what? The first thing is, I'm not surprised. I would be surprised normally if you hear of a team about to play a massive cup final, if people are fighting the day before. Yeah. It would be a bit like, well, come on, there's a game to be won, a trophy to be won here. Why is everybody kind of throwing their toys out the pram at the wrong time? But again, I completely understand if there's media around and you're practicing set pieces, something that you're, for example, Sarri's probably setting something up specifically against Arsenal with their dodgy defence. Yeah. It makes sense, and I can see why he'd be frustrated. The man's never won a trophy before. This is a big trophy against a man who knows how to win this trophy. He wants to get one up on Arsenal, as the whole of Chelsea do. We've got a position as the number 1 team in London to uphold, and Spurs aren't going to beat Liverpool, are they? So we could be the only team to finish in the top 3 and win a European trophy this year.
I'll tell you what, if that does happen, I think there's no argument we are the best team in London.
Oh, there's never been an argument anyway, but in case there was...
It's going to be completely taken. We are the only club in history to hold both the Europa League and the Champions League at the same time. It is a technicality, but I don't care. We've done it, so screw you. But on top of that, I mean, obviously injuries. No Callum Hudson-Odoi. No Ruben Cheek.
Nope.
No Kante, or potentially there might be Kante. Then it's touch and go apparently.
Yeah.
And apparently there's no Pedro.
No Pedro either.
And no Rudiger, of course.
Well, you know what it screams out, doesn't it? His last game, the man who carries us every week, it is crying out for a Hazard wonder class. I was going to say that's not what we call it, is it?
We'll call it a wonder class.
World class Eden Hazard performance. You know what? It's whether he stays or whether he goes. The point of the matter is this man can win games and trophies for any team in the world, and I think regardless of who's out injured, regardless of any training ground bust up, there's a man with a point to prove as he walks out of Chelsea tonight. It's him.
Yeah.
And he's good enough to win any game for any team. So I think as long as Hazard's on the pitch, we can beat anybody.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be hinging on him, and as it has done all season, as you've said. And I'm nervous. I am a natural born cynic, a natural born pessimist, and I'm looking at this game going, do you know what? I honestly, with the injuries, with the bust up yesterday, I'm looking at it as a worst case scenario.
Yeah.
Honestly, we could get absolutely battered here.
We could.
And that, but also I'm channeling that in a Munich. I'm kind of sat there going, do you know what? This could be that game where everything's against us and we come and bite and fight back. And you know, I think the key word that like Chelsea fans would use, I think for the past few years, if you're very professional, would say pragmatic. I prefer the term shithousery. So basically, for the past few years, we've been shithousing our way to stuff. We've done it again this year as one of the worst teams in the top six to get Champions League football.
Yeah, agreed.
This could be another shithouse performance from Chelsea.
Shithousery.
And I would love that. Like, Stoke have nothing on us anymore if we do that.
But you know what? It's a cup final and crazier things have happened. You know, it's like you're looking at Arsenal, and to be honest, they're a good side, but it's only that front two that really worry me. In terms of the rest of the pitch, even with injuries, I reckon we've got them. And there's also the debate of Petr Cech if he starts in goal.
I think they've said they're going to start Leno.
They're going to start Leno.
They'd be nuts.
Totally get that.
I mean, it's a case of you look at it, and I was there going, because she's trusted Cech throughout the entirety of this campaign for the Europa League. There is the argument that he'd start, but I think they've all come out and they've said, look, Leno is going to be the starting keeper. This is a cup final. We want to win a trophy.
Yeah. And
I mean, they've got the manager for it. This guy won 3 on the bounce, didn't he, with Sevilla?
He did.
So I mean, it's in his hands. If you will weigh him and Sarri up, Unai Emery is the favourite here.
Yeah.
But in terms of the full tournament, Chelsea have been the favourite. Obviously, we've got Olivier Giroud, top goal scorer, 10 goals in 13 starts.
It's very good.
Europa League. I think he's the top goal scorer still.
I think so.
Would you start him today?
Absolutely. I mean, even yesterday, if whatever this little scrap was between Luiz and Higuain, you don't start Higuain if that's the case. The man's come in on loan, for goodness sake. He's only been here for 5 months. If he's playing one cup final for Chelsea, did he play against City? Didn't he?
He did. He started against City.
All right, scrap that then. He's playing a cup final for Chelsea and he's been here for 5 months and he's fighting the day before. You don't start him if you've got the top scorer in the competition on the bench. And Giroud's been a good servant for every club he's played for, even his country. There's a reason why Deschamps took him to the World Cup and he started every game.
The thing about Olivier Giroud is he might not be your goal-scoring centre forward. Obviously, he's doing it in the Europa League. I mean, you could argue some of the teams he played, obviously, are not top draw.
No.
But still, the guy... I remember he did an interview at Pert Vouge and it was, I do the stuff you don't see. And that's all the stuff I like to watch. I love the goals, I love all that stuff, but I love a good tackle. I love defending, and I love watching out though. It's the small details, and the fact when he holds a ball up, he brings Hazard in, he brings Willian, Pedro, Hudson-Odoi. He lets everyone move up the pitch when he holds the ball, so we can keep hold of that possession and try and get into the final third.
Yeah.
Higuain doesn't do that. I think there was a stat where Kepa actually covered more ground than Higuain in a game.
I'm not surprised. I won't bash him too much. I mean, you have to start with Giroud. He's given Giroud the line for the Europa League this entire season. I've been to a few of the games and, you know, he scored that brilliant free kick, I think it was against Vidi.
It was a great goal.
10 goals. Even if you scored 10 in the Premier League, you've done alright. Yeah. 10 goals in the Europa League in what is now knockout football since the group stages. That's a brilliant tally.
Solid.
You've got to start him.
Yeah.
And again, it's against Arsenal. He's going to want to do something.
Does that not worry you though? Because whenever Giroud's played against Arsenal, you kind of...
I don't know if it was just paper talk, but wasn't there... He was quoted as to say, "My blood is blue now."
I didn't see that. But
I don't know if it was just the newspapers just like twisting it, But I saw that line and it was retweeted a lot on Twitter. So maybe
Ashley Cole, Cesc Fabregas. I mean, I wouldn't blame Giroud if he followed suit. Let's be honest. No. There's a key reason why they've done that. It's because we're the best club in London. Sorry, lads. But let's quickly. So we've given our little thoughts on the build-up.
Yeah.
Given our thoughts on Sarri. Given our thoughts on the situation. Predicted lineup. Go for it. What's your lineup?
Kepa.
Yep.
Azpilicueta.
Yep.
Christensen. Luis.
Yep.
Emerson.
Yeah.
Are we going with Kante starting or not?
Let's do two. Let's do with Kante starting and without Kante starting.
Kante and Ross Barkley.
Good. Yeah. Okay.
This is the kind of game that Ross Barkley can come in and prove a point. He's not really done anything for us so much as of yet.
The up-and-coming 27-year-old.
Yeah, the up-and-coming 27-year-old. Kante, Ross Barkley, no Pedro, no Hudson-Odoi. What do we do? Willian and Hazard 100%. How many is that? 9?
So you go on Kepa, Dave, Christensen, Luis, Emerson, Kante, Barkley, Kovacic, Willian, Hazard,
Giroud. That's an 11 that leaves us with what on the bench?
Oh wait, did you say? Have you not said Jorginho?
Oh no. I've actually been given the number 5 shirt for the fans final tomorrow as well. This isn't nice of me, is it? No, do you know what? I'm messing up my midfield here. There's so many injuries. I'm even changing formations in my head. Dave, Christensen, Luis, Emerson, Jorginho, Kante, Barkley, Kovacic dropped, Willian, Hazard, Giroud.
I'd go with that. And then obviously without that midfield, you take Kante and put Kovacic in.
Yes.
God, imagine, right, Kovacic. So it's 1-1, 89th minute. Kovacic makes a forward run and Jorginho puts a through ball through.
I would not stick a pound on at 1,000 to 1.
Can you? Everyone just ask that you the first assist of the season and then Kovacic scoring his only goal for Chelsea.
Look, I won't sit here and bash Jorginho. I've been on the fence, which I don't like being on the fence with the Chelsea team. I love to be able to say like, yes, we have like a spine that any team in Europe would dream of. Czech, Terry, Lampard, Drogba, SCN, Ashley Cole, Carvalho, whatever. Yeah. We've been blessed with some unbelievable players who love to play for Chelsea. This season, the questions have been: Does the manager know what he's doing? Is the manager good enough to manage Chelsea? Are the players good enough to play for Chelsea? Do the players even want to play for Chelsea? I've been on the fence for so long, and as the season's gone on, I've looked at the stats. I've looked at everyone's opinions on Jorginho, Sarri. And I've moved away from the fence and I'm fully backing them now.
Yeah.
So I don't want to sit here and say, oh, we could have had a better manager. We could have had a better midfielder. We could have spent the money that we spent on Jorginho on a more attacking player who's going to provide us with goals or assists, whatever it may be. He does a job. I understand what that job is now. I understand what that role is now. And I do back him, even though I missed him out there because it's easy to forget because...
Everyone was on the keyboard at that point.
George, what are you doing? Are we doing predictions now?
I'm not a fan of predictions, but you can give me yours.
Okay. Or should we say that for my video? If you don't want to put predictions on...
I'll tell you what, that's a fantastic plug. I like a good plug. Obviously, we are also going to be doing another preview on George's new channel, which is what's it called?
It's just George Benson Football.
George Benson Football. I like it.
Standard.
Very simple. Good branding. Very clean. Mr. Benson obviously has a football channel. We'll be doing another preview on that, so we'll save our predictions for that. So obviously, if you want to head across, make sure you watch that. I'll be sat in that chair, and he'll be sat in this chair to add a
King's chair.
Exactly. It's really
Look at it. You move one way and it goes dark blue.
It's majestic.
The other way.
Look at it. Look at that.
They do things well here. Good carpet.
It is. And I just want to say, obviously, thanks to Kia for obviously bringing us out.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's been an absolutely amazing experience so far. And Emin, big shout Emin,
our
guide.
Best tour guide in Azerbaijan.
No, he's awesome. I love Emin. He got the hats, took us to a really nice coffee shop. Not weed, but actual coffee, because I know there's people on here, like, Lewis loves a little bit of that other kind of coffee shop. He does. But obviously we got these lovely hats, and that's better than any sort of Sweet Mary Jane, in my opinion. I really like these hats. But other than that, listen, guys, obviously make sure you subscribe to 100% Chelsea. All social media links are down in the description for Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram. Obviously, as well, make sure you check out George's football channel. We're going to be doing another bit of content on there. Subscribe to that. Obviously, Tilda's behind the camera, so thank you for filming. Listen, we'll see you across there, and we will see you later tonight at Chelsea versus Arsenal. 8 p.m. kickoff UK time, 11 p.m. time in Baku. And we'll see about fan cams. I don't know, because of the camera stuff. I might be able to get something, I might not. If not, there's going to be an absolutely banging vlog, because George helped me do it.
It's a cracker.
Exactly. I'm excited. Guys, take care. See you later.